Okay, I thought I was already recording, so I'm just going to start from here. Okay, so what's up? This is the Unraveler. Okay, Intuition Unraveled on YouTube. Make sure you guys go and sub to me. Also follow my herbalism channel here on TikTok at the Unraveler. Okay, and let's get into it. Okay, so I just asked for the Twin Flame Collective Energy. Okay, and these are the three cards that I have pulled thus far. The first card is Deceit. Okay, now I do feel that this is the masculine energy, okay, in the collective that is being deceitful, either to themselves, to the feminine, or both, okay? I feel that everything, however, despite the deceit, everything is coming into balance in the Twin Flame Collective because the Divine Feminine has decided to walk this path and go forward accompanied by her spirit team, okay? All these lights here, you see, these are spirit guides on this temple path. So it looks like the Divine Feminine is moving forward. Now, that's what it looks like, okay? So this is very interesting energy here, okay? So I'm really, what is this deceit? In what way is the Divine Feminine bringing balance, and where is she headed, okay? So let's get into it, okay? On the bottom of the deck, we have rest and rejuvenation. I do feel like this is a message for the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, I feel that you are just burnt out emotionally and psychologically, and that you really do need to rest and rejuvenate, okay? And spend time in nature, meditation, get some sun, get near some trees and some grass and, ground and restore, rebuild, rejuvenate, okay? Revitalize. I do feel like this is a message on the bottom of the deck for the Divine Feminine, okay? Spirit, what is the hidden truth? Show me the Divine Masculine's hidden truth. What do we not see? I need security. So I feel like right now, the Divine Masculine is, I feel like, of course, a lot of the Divine Masculines struggle with issues of insecurity with themselves, for whatever reasons that we all have, insecurity issues that they haven't healed from. But also this is an energy of Divine Masculine. I feel like the Divine Masculine right now is also struggling materially in the material world, and the reason why is because he is being deceitful, okay, to himself. He is so basically, they say that the heart is deceitful, which is, I believe, that I don't believe that, but what I'm saying is this Divine Masculine is not following his heart, so he is deceiving himself, okay? So the Divine Masculine has cognitive dissonance, meaning that he is doing what his mind is telling him to do, and he is deceiving himself because his mind doesn't know the way, okay? So he's not listening to his heart, and this is what was causing him to, and see, when you don't listen to your heart, then you demagnetize yourself. You're not able to attract your heart's desires, and you start feeling unstable, and this is what I feel like is happening with the Divine Masculine. I feel like a lot of them have gone beyond the time where they were supposed to have taken a leap of faith towards their feminine, and they did not do it. A lot of them are still holding on to a lot of heavyweight spiritual gravity and baggage from the past, deceiving themselves into believing they can do this and be happy. But he's deceiving himself. And so when so basically he's not in alignment with his heart's desires, and therefore he's beginning to lose things because he's gone beyond the point where he should have leapt forward. And therefore, when you don't leap forward, you start going in hypnotic rhythm and you start going backwards. So all of the things that you gained along the way, you start losing them because you're going backwards, okay? Anything else for the Divine Masculine? They miss you, okay? I miss seeing you. So I feel like the Divine Masculine has been deceitful. I want to go a little bit deeper into this deceit when I get into the tarot and get some details on what this is about. However, They do miss you, but I feel like they are watching you, okay? I do feel heavy watching energy, okay? But they are not reaching out, and they may not be saying anything because, you know, they are struggling right now for material just to be stable, okay? For their material stability. And part of this is, like I said, karmic, because they have not done what they were supposed to do. They have not followed their heart. They have not listened to spirit and moved forward. And so therefore they are going backwards. And so they're not feeling stable, because no one feels stable moving backwards. Okay, when we were designed to be progressive, okay? Anything else? Show me, spirit. I'm gonna go ahead and read. Shuffle. Show me the divine feminine's hidden truth, please. Divine feminine, you got hidden truth all over the place, okay? The divine feminine does not know how to feel, and I feel you on that, because I feel like the divine feminine right now is in that emotional roller coaster phase, okay? So a lot of you watching may be feeling like, no, I'm done, I'm over it, I ain't got time, I'm looking forward, but yet in your heart you still love this person, okay? No matter how much you try to deny it in your mind, it's like, because the divine masculine has cognitive dissonance, the divine feminine is trying to mirror that, which is not going to, you know, have the outcome that you want. However, I feel like divine feminine, what other choice do you have? You know what I'm saying? They are not, if they are not reaching out to you, and you know, they've created a distance or whatever, you don't know how to feel. So I feel like you are kind of going on an emotional roller coaster right now, and one day you love them, and the next minute you're done and you don't never want to see them again. And so this is indicative of a twin flame relationship that is coming into balance, okay? So the yin yang, you go between the yin and the yang, okay? So back and forth, up and down, in and out of truth from the illusion, okay? Come through, spirit. Divine feminine, I feel like your energy is just all over the place. My cards are just flying everywhere. Not your energy, so to speak. It's your thoughts. It's your emotion, you know, your emotions. And it's because you don't know what's going on, because the divine the masculine is not communicating like he should be. Okay. So the divine masculine, and this is a hidden truth that popped out, and you know, he doesn't want you to know this, but he's wondering if he still has a chance, okay? And your intellect arouses them. Again, I feel a heavy watching energy. So if you're doing your thing online in whatever way, he is watching you, he is proud of you, and he is extremely attracted to you, okay? And it is your intellect. Again, your divine masculine is sapiosexual. Beautiful. Wait. Let me go back, because that's not the divine masculine's okay, yes, okay, that's what it was. So this one was the divine masculine energy that was hiding, okay, under the card, okay? He wants to, this is the one he does not want you to know that he's wondering about this. He may be acting very nonchalant or acting like he does not care, but he still does want a chance with you. Now, this energy is divine feminine energy. Okay, so divine feminine, you are the one, you're both, of course, the divine feminine is always going to be aroused by an intelligent, you know, intellectual man. So, you know, this is just you mirroring back that sapiosexual energy that I read in the masculine energy last time. And I guess you haven't told him this. This just popped out. The divine feminine is still in pain, okay? And I feel you, divine feminine, because I am part of this collective. So the divine feminine is trying to still, you know, you may be in hermit mode, you're trying to heal, you know, and you're focused on yourself. I'm feeling a real heavy energy in the heart center, okay, that I had to release the other day, and I'm feeling it. So I feel like a lot of the divine feminines, your heart may still be feeling heavy. You may be, you know, having little crying spells, emotional, especially this moon that just passed was very heavy, and not heavy, but very powerful, and it stirred up a lot of hidden emotions. And so the divine feminine is realizing that she is still hurting from the situation. Go to part 2. Okay. So many technical difficulties. Okay, so this card right here, Spirit said this is a shared energy between you two. So I was, because when I pulled it, This came out with the do I still have. Now, I had asked for the divine feminine energy, but the divine masculine is so much all over your energy, divine feminine, that the cards that came out were still his energy. The only card that came out that was fully yours was that you still feel the pain. Now, I'm not saying that the divine masculine is not also feeling pain, but this is your energy, clearly. This energy, your intellect arouses me, as a shared energy, more on the masculine side, because, you know, as I was sitting here feeling the energy, it's like he is trying to tell himself that he doesn't, you know, he's trying to let it go. He's trying to do, he feels like he's making the best moves for himself, doing what his mind is telling him to do. At the same time, he's trying to gain stability. He's deceiving himself, and spirit says he's hurting himself. Okay, so because he's denying his heart the expression of the love that he's feeling for you. Okay, the song is I Miss You, Aaliyah. Okay, he wants to know if he still has a chance, and I still feel like this heavy watching energy of the feminine. So like I said, if you're online anywhere, he is watching you, and whatever you're doing, he loves it. Like, he literally gets turned on just by watching you do whatever it is that you do. It's something about your essence, your energy, that is one of a kind to him. There's nobody else that makes him feel this way. Okay, and he is missing you much more heavily than you know. He just feels stuck, and I mean, he kind of is stuck because he's not making the leap. You know, the fear is going to be there. You know, we have to feel that fear and do it anyway. Okay, so let's get into the tarot and see. Okay, my tarot cards are jumping everywhere. I feel like the divine masculine does, it's like, I feel like for some of you, I'm feeling like he's been, like he hasn't, there's been a distance, like an amount of time that, like, it kind of makes it even kind of awkward to even come back. So it's like he doesn't know, and he's wondering, like, do you even still want this in the same way that I do? So I feel like y'all need to communicate, because I feel like you both are wondering, like, is there anything even still left here to even be trying to hold on to, is what I'm kind of feeling. And the divine feminine is, you know, quite frankly, just tired. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles here that jumped, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so this is, and I feel like this is divine masculine energy. This is the divine masculine desires. This is the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, he desires to be able to, because he sees you as the Ten of Pentacles, you know, very abundant, stable, and he wants to be able to give back to you. So I feel like divine feminine, you have been a source of stability to this masculine for some. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you have helped him with money and all of that, but you may have done that. But also just your energy just being around helps him feel a lot more stable. And I feel like he's also realizing that he has not given back to you, you know, in the same way that you have given to him. He has not provided you with that same sense of stability and, you know, being stable. And so I feel there's a desire to want to give back to you, is what I'm feeling from the masculine. And it's sad because it feels like he wants to be able to give to you. He really wants to, you know, have this life with you, but he's stuck. And I'm so sick of hearing this same message, but that's the energy. It's like, he wants to give back to you, but he's not in a position to, because the decisions he's making with his mind is taking him further and further away from you. Okay, his heart is what draws him close to the feminine. He's following his mind, and so that's why Spirit said he's hurting himself. See, the Knight of Cups, he is filled to the brim with love for you and wants to give it, but he's not. He is sitting there. I mean, I feel like he's sad. He is so sad because this man is in love. This is a man that is in love. And then you sitting here not knowing what to do in the Two of Wands. This is sad. Okay? So it's like, you know, this is the thing about it though. You know, because it's not like it's anybody's fault or anything. The thing about it is that, careful. that you take for granted. With me, you could do damage. You could do damage. So the divine masculine has damaged the divine feminine because he is damaged. The divine masculine needs to heal. Because the divine masculine does not know how much the divine feminine is still in so much pain. Like I feel like divine feminine, you hide it because you feel like, what is the point of showing anybody? Like, does he even care? Does it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like it doesn't matter, that like your pain doesn't matter, but you're still very much feeling, you know, a lot of pain, and like just feeling, I feel like the divine feminine is feeling, still feeling abandoned, left out, unclear of things, okay? And just a lot of hurt, and just trying to look forward, feeling like you don't have a choice but to try to move forward, because, you know, your spirit is guiding you to move forward. And you know, I feel like the feminine didn't want to have to do it like this, but she feels like she doesn't have a choice. What I was going to say is, you know, this is all a result of the attacks that these divine connections come under when you come into contact with one another. You know, there is a strong, heavy force that comes up against that, because this divine love is literally two pieces of God coming together, and that's going to shift the entire planet into a higher vibration. And the darkness that rules, that did rule this planet, does not want this to happen. And so what this distance that is between the masculine and feminine, it's not either one of your faults, okay? Because I feel like the feminine, you may be feeling like it's his fault, and he may be blaming himself, is what I'm feeling like. And it's not. This has been an infiltration of darkness, okay, into something that was very beautiful. And what happened was both of your fears, his fears were triggered, and so were yours. It sent him back into that lower vibration, which is why he is in hypnotic rhythm, because he in some way acted on his fears. This is where he moved out of fear, which took him back towards hypnotic rhythm. So he moved out of fear, and your fears were also triggered, which made you walk away. That's what happened. It's like you've been hurt before, divine feminine, and you did not want to get hurt again, and you was already hurt, and you was like, I can't. You wanted I'm feeling the feminine that really wanted to hold on and wanted just love this. You both are in so much love with each other, and it's like you just felt like you didn't have a choice but to move forward, okay? So, what else, Spirit? You love you some him. This is Toni Braxton. I love me some him, divine feminine. I feel like sometimes you just sit there and you know, you're angry, you're upset, you just, you know, you're trying to do what's best for you, but then you feel, you know, then this just feeling of love just overwhelms you, and you realize no matter what, even no matter what he has done, you still love this man. And I feel like this is a mutual feeling between you both. I feel like you both try to ignore this feeling, but it is so strong that you can't. That's what it is, okay? Nine of Pentacles. You are both one another's heart's desires, okay? You both see one another as wish fulfillment. Okay, so what is what do we do? We already know this, so... Yes, so the divine masculine is just, you know, under a lot of stress. I feel like he has a lot going on, not just with you, divine feminine. This is with his stability, his employment, karmic cycles that may be closing out, and it's just a lot of things that the masculine has been trying to run from have caught up with him, and now he has no choice but to face a lot of these things and deal with them. And yes, they are causing him a headache and a lot of stress. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to part 3. Okay, so we're going to end here, and then I got 2 more cards to pull. So go to part 3. Like, OMG, y'all. Like, this is like the 3rd time that I have tried to do this part 3. Okay, so I have like done, y'all don't even understand. Like, I have done 2 other 3-part videos that then got erased. So I'm just about, you know what I'm saying? I'm about over it. So let me go back and recap this is just really, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so I think I ended. I don't know if I'm just gonna go back to this because I don't even know where part 2 ended at. He's stressed. He's having headaches. He wondering if he still has a chance. Feeling insecure, wanting to give back to you for everything that you've given to him. Very deeply in love and trying to fight that. Okay. Divine Feminine is exhausted, walking away, you know, feeling like, you know, her heart is still hurting. Nobody ever addressed the pain. Nobody ever came and took care of it. Nobody ever apologized, explained. You know what I'm saying? The Divine Feminine has been hurting for a long time with no care, and she's exhausted. Mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And her spirit is pushing her to move forward. Okay, to move forward towards the things that are going to make her happy, because if her happiness is an inside job, and she knows this, and so she knows that she needs to go forward. Okay, now I had pulled, that's the Knight of Cups, that was the love. I think I'd already explained that he's in love. Okay, but he did sabotage the relationship because he does not feel worthy. Okay, I had pulled from the Lover's Oracle. What do you see in me, and why do I deserve someone like you? This is, you know, this is the insecurity that he is feeling, okay, that I pulled in the beginning of the reading. The insecurity is that he does not feel lovable. You know, he has never had a love like what you are giving him, Divine Feminine. You know, maybe in the past, or his family or whatever, they didn't love him properly. He does not know what true, authentic love is, and you are teaching him that, and he does not feel lovable because no one has ever loved him. Okay, and so this is for you to know and do with it what you will, Divine Feminine. Not to say to go all out of your way to prove anything, but just do what you will. In each individual case, it's going to be different, but just understand that your Divine Masculine does not feel lovable. And so whatever you can do to help with that, and again, I'm not saying overly invest to prove it, because there's healing that needs to be done on his end, but just the knowledge of you having that will help you know how to move, okay, going forward with him. And you, Divine Masculine, knowing that your Divine Feminine feels alone. She feels like nobody is supporting her, nobody believes in her, she's exhausted, she's lonely, she needs you, okay, and she just feels completely abandoned, betrayed, and just confused. You know, she's back and forth, emotional roller coasters, but because she loves you, but she's also angry at you, she's hurt by you, she's in disbelief, she's in disillusionment at times, she's just all over the place because you left her kind of in a situation where she's unclear and does not know what you want, and doesn't, you know, so she has to move according to what is best for her. The Seduction card came out, and I do feel that this is the Divine Masculine. Not all, but some who do have sexual addictions or participating in low vibrational sexual activities, porn, prostitutes, whatever, you know, strip clubs, whatever. This is their coping mechanism. That some of them are going through a dark night of the soul, okay? The Divine Masculine is going through a dark night of the soul. The Page of Cups inverted and the Tower inverted, okay? He is acting, you know, very childish, like immature, not stepping up and doing what he needs to do, trying to hold on and still live in the past, okay? The past is over, and this Tower is inevitable, and he's trying to prevent it, okay? And this is what is causing all the stress to you and to him. I'm feeling headaches. I'm feeling stress around the shoulders and in the neck area. Okay, for both of you, but heavy on the masculine side, okay? Feminine, I feel like you are just exhausted all over, okay? You are just completely exhausted, okay? On the bottom of the Island Time Wellness deck was the Coffin inverted. Again, the, you know, indicative of the masculine trying to prevent a tower, prevent a spiritual death and rebirth. What he does not understand and what he does not see is the rebirth, okay? All he sees, thinking about, is the death and thinking about what he's going to lose, but he doesn't understand in order to gain this love here, that's on the bottom of the tarot that you and him share, okay, this Ace of Cups love, he has to let go of this old love that is trying to die out. You can't have both, and this is what he's trying to do. The divine feminine is not feeling it, which is why she has pulled herself away, because the energy is way too heavy. The divine masculine is carrying a lot of spiritual gravity and baggage, okay? And the divine feminine, being so intimately connected to you, divine masculine, she feels that. And this is why she's tired. It's weighing her down. It is really, and nobody is pouring into her. And she's feeling that nobody's believing in me. Nobody is, nobody is supporting me. So I have to support myself. I pulled from the divine feminine oracle, the goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. She is saying, I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. And the divine feminine is understanding this. This is the part of her spirit that is saying, go forward and focus on your abundance and what's going to make you happy and your stability. Focus on the bag, because you have to make sure that you take care of you and make yourself happy if no one else is going to. And the goddess, this was the last card that I pulled, okay? The goddess Saraswati, the goddess of self-knowledge. And she is saying, her message is, the essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything that I create. So divine feminine, as your spirit is pushing you to go towards your heart's desires and do what makes you happy, your spirit is also going to be giving you divine ideas. Oh, that's beautiful. I just heard that. Divine ideas, okay? So you're going to be getting ideas of beautiful things that you can bring to life and create and add to the new earth, okay? This is beautiful. Divine ideas, okay? Yes. Somebody's favorite color is green, okay? Somebody's favorite color is green. Somebody's favorite color is orange, okay? My favorite color is green, but this is someone who's watching, okay? Your favorite color is green. I don't know why that is significant. And there might be someone named Sarah that is watching. Sarah. So you're being told, divine feminine, to be creative in everything, because I'm seeing divine feminines dancing and singing and creating things with your hands and painting and just doing all sorts of things. So basically you're saying you're faced in the right direction, divine feminine. Your spirit is getting ready. So okay, spirit is getting ready to pour into you. So this is why you are being told to rest and rejuvenate, because all this energy, spirit is getting ready to pour into you. Okay, and you're getting ready to go through a transformation. Okay, you're going through a transformation, divine feminine. You about to go through a glow up. Another one, because I feel like a lot of you already have had glow ups, okay? But you're getting ready to go through another transformation, and spirit is getting ready to pour into you divine ideas, okay? That's beautiful. I love that. I love that term. I've never used it. I've never heard it. Divine ideas, something about the number 22. A lot of you might be seeing the number 222 a lot. 22, balance, okay? It's coming. On the bottom of the divine feminine oracle, we have Lalita, the red goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. So Lalita is saying, divine feminine, raise your vibrations, okay? Go out and play, because yesterday I was out all day yesterday playing with my hula hoops. I went to the park and took my hoops and made me some videos, and I had a good time, and I loved it. And this is the type of energy that spirit needs you to be in, because to keep your vibe high and to get into a vibrational match with your heart's desires, including being with your masculine divine feminine, you have to be in that playful, childlike nature. Okay, and this is because you have to be happy. Okay, this was the energy that I channeled. Spirit, just thank you, Spirit, reminded me that I was channeling the song Happy by Mary J. Blige when I woke up this morning, which is why I'm doing this reading. So Spirit is saying, get happy by any means necessary. Some of you need to listen to Abraham Hicks. If you're not familiar with Abraham Hicks, look up Abraham Hicks Vortex Rampage on YouTube, okay? And go to part 4, okay? This is going to be good. Part 5. We are listening to Can't Get Over You by Frankie Beverly and Maze. And I do feel that this is the divine masculine's overall disposition. towards the feminine, okay? He cannot get over you. It's something about you, okay? And the feeling is mutual, okay? But I feel like the feminine needs to know this, because she's on her way out the door, you know, broken heart and all. She's moving forward because there's no movement here, and she refuses to stay stagnant, okay? But the divine masculine is sending subliminal messages to you, the divine feminine. He cannot get over you, and I don't think he wants you to know this. But this is what he's dealing with, the fact that he can't, because he's been able to in the past get over people and just walk away and keep it moving. And with you, he doesn't understand, what is this connection that I still feel? Some of them may even feel like you're doing witchcraft or something on them, okay? Okay, and it's not that at all. It's just that you are a magical being, okay? So where was I? I'm going to go back to the paragraph that I last read. Don't lose heart, beloved wild child. Dare to believe. You are right to do so. It is the divine rebel in you that refuses to surrender hope. Give up the fight, perhaps. The battle that comes from a place of fear, but never give up your hope. That hope in your heart, that optimism and patience for growth into love creates a light within you that helps the world see through darkness. It becomes a candle that shimmers contentedly upon the windowsill of your heart temple. There it is, more obvious even in darkness. The stars do appear to shine brighter at night, beloved, but don't become consumed by your nightmares. They will pass with the coming dawn, you'll see. Don't give them too much stock. Instead, put your attention towards that defiant candle of hope that burns as its nature and purpose within you. Can you sense its warmth even in the presence of cold fear? Ah, it shall warm you now. So I feel like divine feminine, you know, this is a message for you as you are feeling very alone on this part of the path. You know, first of all, it's because you are leading the way, and it's your job to garner so much self-love that you become magnetized, okay? And then when you magnetize yourself with this self-love, your divine masculine, which is your greatest heart's desire, will naturally be magnetized towards you. There is a reader on YouTube by her channel. It's called Magnetize Yourself, okay? So some of y'all need to sub to Magnetize Yourself, and also make sure you sub to Intuition Unraveled, okay, on YouTube. So you're being asked to, you know, hold on, keep that hope in your heart, you know, and keep that fire burning for your divine masculine, okay? And saying that, you know, in this darkness that you are in, divine feminine, little do you know that love that you have for your masculine is shining even brighter, because anytime a light is surrounded by darkness, the light is more illuminated. And so this is why you are feeling so you love you some him right now, and you are missing him so much, because you're hyper aware of the love that you feel, because you are surrounded by nothing but darkness, okay? And that light is the only thing. It's the light that you're holding in your heart. It's the love that you're holding in your heart for your masculine that is illuminating your space for you. And so this is what's making you hyper aware of that love, if you've been feeling just very strong emotions. The stars do appear to shine brighter at night, beloved, but don't become consumed by your nightmares. They will pass with the coming dawn, you'll see. Don't give them too much stock. Instead, put your attention towards that defiant candle of hope that burns as its nature and purpose within you. Can you sense its warmth even in the presence of cold fear? Ah, it shall warm you now. And even if not, then I come to remind you, you are a blazing angel. You are filled with holy fire, and you shall prevail. Oh, the joy of you, the expanse of you. To fill my own heart with your magnificent essence, I see and know the great beloved in you. There the great beloved is, looking out at me from behind your eyes. I see the candlelight of your heart temple flicker within your gaze. That is what the candle of hope honors, the workings of the great beloved. So basically, you're basically saying honor the love that God is trying to create within you both. Is going to be the most beautiful thing ever, okay? The workings of the great beloved, so down to the tiniest detail, are evoked out of love. Love out of passionate desire to take you from despair into hope, from holding on to letting go, from turning away to opening up. So the great beloved takes you across the moonlit ocean into the temple of the cosmic heart. Here, an eternal flame burns bright with hope, igniting the light within the hearts of all of humanity. So this is the coming together of divine masculine and feminine. And when you come together, you ignite this light that is so bright that it awakens everyone else. You are being asked to trust, to gently lay to rest the suffering that has been. Perhaps because of what you have labeled as the failure, the doubt, the losses, and setbacks. They are so little in the greater scheme of you. Put them aside. Allow them to rot and become fertilizer for your life. But do not try to keep them alive beyond their earthly expiry dates, lest you become tainted or poisoned by the rot. Let them go and instead focus on what is alive now. Again, divine masculine, this is for you. Let what is dead go and focus on what is living. Okay? Can you sense that? Can you sense that before you is a great being of light, a greater pathway opening up? This is truth, blazing angel. This is truth. Take the step. So easy it is when the light of the heart is felt within, reminding you of your own divine nature. The world is here for you to experience so that you may realize divinity in its majesty, mystery, and love, more so than ever. All serves that sacred purpose, so embrace it. Find your faith, be at peace. Know that no matter what appears to be, all is well. You are so loved. It cannot even begin to be translated sufficiently into words, but it can be transmitted from my heart to yours, just as the sun catches dried tinder and sets it aflame. Ooh. This oracle comes with a message for you. Arise. You have been downtrodden for long enough now. This is for both of you. Arise. You have been downtrodden for long enough now. Perhaps you have been feeling defeated, put upon, or underestimated, or walked over in mind, body, or spirit by others, or your own doubts and fears. Enough now. You are liberated through the hope in your heart, the defiant optimism that buoys in your spirit and demands that you shall have your dawn. You shall rise like the sun and begin anew now. Step up. It is your time. So that message is for both of you. Okay, it's saying you both have been stagnant and depressed and worried and unclear for long enough, and it is time to step up into this union that you are being called, and it is time right now, saying to stand up and to proclaim your love for one another. It's now or never. This is a sacred honoring ritual that I'm giving you guys. Stand up and turn behind you. Say aloud with gratitude and deep soul daring, I choose to say thank you and goodbye to my past. What has been, and it is no longer to be. I am at peace with this, for what has been is nothing more than fertilizer for life to flourish now. With complete forgiveness and acceptance, I allow this letting go to happen. With all of my heart, I ask for unconditional love to assist me in this sacred surrender now. Turn now to face forward. Say aloud, I invite in life. I invite in life. I invite in love. I invite in what is required for my own spiritual success and thriving divinity. Through unconditional love and divine mercy, through the guiding spirit of my soul brother Rumi, may this now be so. Then place one hand on your heart and say aloud, in this present moment, life thrives. It is within this thriving grace that I choose to place my consciousness now. I am an angel ablaze. I trust the benevolent divinity guiding my way. Place both hands in prayer, and when you are ready, simply bow your head for a moment, and you have finished your honoring ritual. Beautiful. Part 6, and hopefully this will be the last part because I am reading the last card. Okay, we are listening to Permission by Ro James. Okay, so this last card is very intriguing. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause to find the page, but this is, she offers the sacred wine, so drink. Okay, let me pause it and find the page. Okay, I just love how spirit just goes right along with me. Okay, this is how you know a reader is really tapped in, right? Um, the sacred wine. He just said, right before I hit the pause, he said, I want to spend the night sipping on you. Okay? And this says, she offers the sacred wine, so drink. Okay? And then I named this reading because that's what I was feeling, that the divine feminine is burnt out, and I chose the flame as the little emoji. And then the Rumi oracle is all talking about flames and arising and keeping this flame going. And I just love how spirit just works with me with the music and with everything, because you know spirit does control everything. Okay, and this is proof. Okay, so what am I looking for? Arise. I'm talking so much. I mean, not arise. She offers the sacred wine. Okay, let me quit talking so much. I'm very intrigued by this sacred wine. Okay, and with your permission, you definitely have our permission, divine masculine. Okay. Oh, wine giver of enlightened hearts, offer me the wine of your kindness, for this is the reason you have brought me here. From the desert of oblivion, O beautiful wine giver, pour me the wine that gives me insight. Offer me the wine from the sea of love and fill my heart with pearls. Pour it into my heart until I shred the veil and go beyond reason. My spirit is consumed by judgment, and my life is reduced by thoughts. Pour that precious wine over the frozen cries of skeptics until their words become warm and their nays become yays. Oh, so it's like, you know, divine feminine, you are being told to just continue to just love on your masculine, because he needs you to unthaw him. Okay, his heart is, you know, there's an ice box where his heart used to be, but if you continue, because he loves the divine, you know, the divine wine that you are giving him. Okay, that sacred wine. Okay, he loves your sacred wine. Okay. Whether you've been physically in contact or not, it is your love, it is your energy that is unthawing this man's heart. And so they are saying to continue to pour. Will you say yes to me? I want to take you with me on a wild adventure. There will be tripping, stumbling, falling like fools, laughing our most unconstrained laughter as we drink the sweetness of offerings. Raucous and silly we be, though undoubtedly we are from the noblest and most royal lineage. Nonetheless, standing inside the tavern, warm and illumined by the golden heart fires, we will hold on to each other, barely able to stand up, crying with so much laughter, sweet wine coursing through our blood. Oh my God, this is just like a sacred coming together of, oh, this is beautiful. Okay, yes, divine love. Okay, beloved, you are being offered a gift that is beyond your understanding. This is, okay, this gift is from the hand of the divine beloved, an offering to you that will lift you beyond what you have known into the next opening of your inner eye, of your heart, of your soul, so that you may caress the earth with the light of heaven. This may sound wonderful. Indeed it is. Yet welcome though this gift may be, there is a trick to receiving it, you see. When the when the sweet wine is offered, you must drink, but also be willing to become drunk. Okay, so basically, okay, divine masculine, it's like you want this wine and you're slowly like licking at it, and you know, and tasting it, and you know, they're saying, you know, be willing to become drunk off of this love. Okay, be drunk in love with your divine feminine. Take it all in, because she has so much to give you. Okay, and so they're saying, are you willing to become drunk off of this love, divine masculine? Because you know, the divine feminine is offering that sacred wine. Okay, this is not, you know, street cat or whatever. This is that sacred wine, okay, from the divine. Okay, so I mean, this is beautiful. So yeah, you must be willing that, okay, so to be willing, when the sweet wine is offered, you must drink, but also be willing to become drunk. You must be willing to let go of your control. You must trust in what will happen. Trust that you will be cared for, or that you may appear to be the fool. You must be willing not to have all the answers, or indeed any answers at all, my wise soulmate, and trust that this is according to the higher plan and not some inadequacy or error. So it's about letting go of control. It's about surrendering. It's about accepting that you're not going to know everything ahead of time. And this is, I feel like, you know, the masculines that are still holding on to something in the past, it's like because they like having control. They like being sure of, you know, whether somebody's going to be down for them or not. And they may have somebody who, you know, has been there for a long time, and they know they're going to put up with whatever. And they're not sure if you're going to put up with it. And so they want some, you know, they're trying to hold on. This is that stability that I was feeling, you know, that insecurity, that instability, like I can't let this go because, you know, I got to make sure. But they're saying, you know, you have to be willing to surrender, and you have to be willing to accept that you're not going to know everything ahead of time. So divine masculine, will you accept that the gift that is coming to you, the offering that is the sacred feminine, that the sacred feminine brings to you now? It is sweet wine she offers. It shall be an enjoyable journey receiving this gift, a wearing away of resistance and restraints towards life through the sheer pleasure of aliveness without thought. Oh, what a journey this be for you. So much that this truly wonderful and incredible, sacred and extraordinarily, so much that this is truly wonderful and incredible, sacred and extraordinary awaits you. You who are asked to drink from the generous cup of great beloved you who are asked to drink from the generous cup the great beloved is bringing towards your lips. So what if your speech becomes incoherent and have no words to describe what you feel? Or if the world around you ceases to understand you? Could any of that compare to the great bliss of being fully alive and dancing with the divine ones in day's splendor? I mean, this is beautiful at the beauty of life. This is a party you want to attend, trust me, even though no one will be much interested in talking because they will be too busy dancing. Everyone will envy you. Though if you open your heart to invite them too, many will say, oh no, I have to wash my hair, or I have to sort through my accounts and count my fingers and my toes. It will take me too long, and I simply won't be ready to attend, but you go, of course. You enjoy yourself, whilst I am working long and hard at things so very important. And you may hang your head and wonder if you too should stay at home and wash your hair, and tend to your accounts and count your fingers and toes, many times over perhaps, to make sure you get it right. But then you'll hear the distant sound of clinking glasses, of music, of stomping and dancing and laughter, and you'll think a wise thought, so wise indeed that you'll stop thinking immediately after thinking it. That thought will be, forget this to-do list. I am going to have some fun. Okay? This oracle comes to you with guidance for you. Okay, I wanted to make sure I had time. This oracle comes with guidance for you. Are you having fun yet? Well, you may need to wash your hair or tend to your accounts. That is fine. You may even need to count your fingers and toes. But over and over again, beloved? But over and over again, beloved? Surely you can find some time in between the endless to-dos of your to-do list to throw a tantrum and come dancing with me instead. Your honor and commitment, discipline and focus are certainly to be rewarded. With some uninhibited nonsense, hopefully, come put aside that seriousness for a moment or more and allow the wild child in you to take your body and soul for a spin. Together, let's go and paint the town the color of love. This is beautiful. It's an invitation to come and play together, to surrender to love, to be actually happy, and to do it without thought because you're just being love, being in love and becoming love. If you can, so I'm coming to the end of part 6. So the last one is going to be the Sacred Honoring Ritual part 7. Go to part 7. Part 7, my people. And I think we're coming to the end. Be sure that you guys do subscribe to Intuition Unraveled on YouTube and follow my holistic healing channel, The Unraveler, on TikTok. And all my other information is in my bio. We are listening to Why I Love You So Much by Monica. Okay. And so I'm going to go back over this last little paragraph, and then I'm going to do the sacred honoring ritual, and that'll be the end of it. Okay. So this oracle comes with guidance for you. Are you having fun yet? I actually want to read the last two paragraphs. You may hang your head and wonder if you too should stay at home and wash your hair and tend to your accounts and count your fingers and toes, many times over perhaps, to make sure you get it right. But then you'll hear the distant sounds of clinking glasses, of music, of stomping and dancing and laughter, and you'll think a wise thought, so wise indeed that you'll stop thinking immediately after thinking it. That thought will be, forget this to-do list. I'm going to have some fun. This oracle comes with guidance for you. Are you having fun yet? Well, you may need to wash your hair and tend to your accounts. That is fine. You may even need to count your fingers and toes, but over and over again, beloved? Surely you can find some time in between the endless to-dos of your to-do list to throw a tantrum and come dancing with me instead. Your honor and commitment, discipline and focus are certainly to be rewarded with some uninhibited nonsense, hopefully. Come put aside that seriousness for a moment or more and allow the wild child in you to take your body and soul for a spin. Together, let's go and paint the town the color of love. So this is the sacred honoring ritual, okay? And it's just a quick little ritual to help, again, to honor the self and to honor this sacred wine that is being offered to the divine masculine, okay? If you can have a glass with some drinkable liquid, water is fine, or juice, or wine if appropriate, and if you prefer this option, then have it ready for your ritual. Place your hands over the filled glass and say the following. All things emanate from the divine beloved, and the divine beloved lives in all things. In this sacred nectar, I receive the gift of love from the divine beloved. I sip, I drink, I partake of the sacred gift offered to me now. I place my mind aside and choose instead to bear witness to what is offered now through the gift of grace. I ask for assistance that I may remember that it is to be played. I ask for assistance that I may remember what it is to play and find the joy of living, the delight of my path, and the humor of life. Bless me with such grace. So be it. Drink. You have finished your sacred honoring ritual, and unless you feel like dancing around your lounge room, after which you shall have... You have finished your sacred honoring ritual, unless you feel like dancing around your lounge room, after which you shall have then completed your sacred honoring ritual. Okay, that was beautiful. So basically, the ritual is basically a, symbolic way of the masculine pouring a drink and doing this ritual to symbolically take in the love that is being offered from the divine feminine, which is absolutely beautiful. If there are cross watchers watching, I do suggest that you do this ritual if you do wish to come into union with your feminine. These rituals do move energy, okay? And as that energy moves, you begin to feel emotions, okay, which is energy in motion that causes you to, take certain actions in your life. And so do what your heart, allow your heart to take the wheel, because God lives in your heart and God knows the way to your complete happiness, okay? God knows the plans that God has for you, and these are plans to prosper you, okay, and not to harm you, divine masculine, okay, to give you hope and a future. So it's about not being afraid, but understanding that you're being asked to step into the most beautiful thing that can ever be offered to a human being in this reality. And it's not something that is offered to everyone. It's only offered to those who have been chosen. And so the question is, divine masculine, will you say yes to me? And with that, that is a question from the entire Divine Feminine Collective, who has offered and poured out their love, okay, to the extent that she is exhausted. And at this point, Divine Masculine, the ball is in your court, and, the question is in the air, okay? And the time to answer that question is right now, Okay, otherwise, you know, the whole trajectory changes. Okay, so there is a window of opportunity. I suggest you take it. This has been your daily vibe, and this is Oshun Ajay. I will see you guys next time.